Shut your ass up!
Not only did they bring back Pat McAfee, like I used to love when he would do commentary with Michael Cole on SmackDown. So it was so dope to see him, but to bring out The Rock. Oh my God! Y'all should have saw my face. My eyes big. My jaw was to the ground. I couldn't believe it. I thought WWE was playing tricks on me, but they was not. It was The Rock in the flesh. So the segment with The Rock, Pat McAfee, and Austin Theory, it was so funny. Like, The Rock decimated Austin Theory. Even had the crowd chant. But the effed up part about this entire segment was the fact that once again, Austin Theory looks like a joke. You put him up against The Rock.
Shut your ass up!
And Austin Theory, he tried so hard. Is this actually happening? Y'all, I gotta get my tickets. I gotta make a way. I gotta see this in my hometown. Now, when you have two former Bullet Club leaders go at it, scrap in the ring, it's gonna be good. Only thing I didn't like, I noticed with at least two matches on this match card, WWE had interferences, and they were very similar. Like this AJ Styles versus Finn Balor, freaking Jimmy interfered and Finn was able to pin AJ Styles for the 1-2-3. And then you have the Asuka versus Bayley match, which I enjoyed as well, but then it ended with Shotzi interfering and giving way for Asuka to pin Bayley for the 1-2-3 to win her match. So I'm just like, what is WWE Creative doing? Why are we repeating? Like, I could see if you're gonna do one of these one time on a show, and then maybe on the next show it'll be another match. But on the same night, in the same show?
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Are we giving up on how to end matches? Is that all we can think of as interferences? What blows my mind is Jimmy coming out. And on one hand, it kind of makes sense because Jimmy and AJ Styles had their bout last week. Jimmy is staring at these tag team belts real hard. Does he have a secret plan up his sleeve? But then on the other side, you have Judgment Day trying to recruit Jimmy and Jay. And it was weird because it kind of looked like a backstage. It kind of looked like Jimmy was entertaining the possibility that he would join, which would be asinine to me. Y'all just got out of a toxic faction, okay? Way to make the LWO look weak. We just got done having this dope moment with Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar, with Santos asking Rey if he could challenge him to the United States Championship. Rey respectfully accepting. They're having the brotherhood, like the LWO is looking strong. And then you have the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley come out. And then you have this match with the Street Profits versus Wild and Del Toro. It was a squash match. Let's just be real here. Two members of LWO looking weak is gonna make the entire LWO faction look weak as well. So Rey and Santos better fix this next week. So I get it. They're trying to build up the Street Profits, because after the Street Profits won the match, Bobby was like, you not done. Go back there and finish the job. And another thing.
For the love of God!
Can we please change the Street Profits entrance music? Like, can we? I mean, they're heel now. That's been established. They're with Bobby Lashley. They're heels. Their music don't go with what they doing right now. Like, it's not fitting the book. The Miz is gonna have to figure something out. He's gonna have to find something clever, because it is 2-0 with LA Knight continuing to beat Miz's butt.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we had this match. I'm glad it wasn't cut short. It was given the time that it needed. It's adding and building to LA Knight's momentum, and he is a really good foil to The Miz, even though there's times where they're very similar to one another. Like I said before in one of my other Wrestle Capsule videos, these two have big egos and they're going at each other, and one's a face and one's a heel, but even with their similarities, they're so different. And it was like I'm enjoying this feud between these two, but I'm like, is the Miz going to get a W at some point? Like, what's going on? Like, is this the last match that LA Knight and the Miz are gonna have with one another? After LA Knight getting the W and he starts talking on the mic, he's wanting gold. He's looking to the next thing. So is the whole thing with the Miz done? Which belt should he go for? And a part of me feels like they're trying to build this up for him to go and have a showdown with Roman Reigns.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
I know there's a lot of momentum with LA Knight and there's a lot of people for LA Knight. I just don't know if he is ready for that letdown, because I know darn well they're not going to give LA Knight Roman Reigns title. Like, no, it's not happening right now. The reason why I'm talking about a possible showdown with Roman Reigns is because they keep teasing it. They keep showing, Solo Sikoa and Paul Heyman watching LA Knight, and like there's teasing things with Paul Heyman and stuff like that, and I'm just it's got a chick thinking, like, is that where WWE is going? I did enjoy this match, and I'm glad that they did get the time that they needed to tell the story in the ring. Though I like that Shotzi is still in the picture. She's still hunting Bayley. They're still keeping that story going, because I love that there is someone who is terrorizing Bayley, and Shotzi is doing a great job at it, because she's really come into this character. She's creepy AF. But with her popping out of nowhere in the crowd and being a distraction for the Empress of Tomorrow to get the W on Bayley, it was very repetitive, like I said. And it's funny because before Shotzi popped up out of the crowd on ringside, the crowd on ringside, they were looking down, and I'm like, Shotzi's about to pop out. And then sure enough, she pops up, and I'm just like, okay, so this is how Asuka is going to get the W. I'm looking forward to this WWE Women's Championship match next week on SmackDown. Io Sky versus Asuka. I like it. I like it a lot. I've been waiting for this. This is going to be good. And I have a strong feeling that Damage Control is definitely going to be on ringside.
Well, duh.
And they're going to try to interfere to make sure that Io Sky retains. But I'm glad that Asuka is still in the picture. She's getting her, her championship rematch, because she hadn't gotten that yet. So I'm glad they're doing this. But with the repeated endings of these matches, like, come on, y'all. Creative, do better. It was weird with John Cena being on the Grayson Waller effect. Like, he barely talked. And I felt like WWE could have used John Cena better. I mean, you had The Rock annihilate Austin Theory verbally and physically in the beginning of the show.
Shut your ass up!
And then you end with John Cena. I get it. But WWE could have just used him better. He could have said things. He could, it was almost like this man was on mute. Way to make Grayson Waller look strong and Austin Theory look weak AF. Honestly, this whole segment with, Jimmy coming out, he's still pissed off at John Cena. And then Solo Sikoa and Paul Heyman come out, and we thinking, Solo's gonna be for Jimmy, but then he isn't, but then he is, and it's confusing. And then you have AJ Styles come out because he's still mad at Jimmy for what he did earlier in the show. And it was the whole thing that happened. It was very messy. And honestly, I don't feel like it advanced anything. If anything, I can see that they're still going to progress with this AJ Styles, Jimmy Uso thing. It was just so everywhere. WWE better not put together AJ Styles and John Cena versus Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. I'm going to scream. Is the creative tired right now? Did they use all their energy at the beginning of the show? So guys, let me know what you thought about Friday Night Smackdown. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Signing off. Bye.